5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey-o!
What's up, everybody? I'm Judge James.
I'm Judge Evie.
And that's Eli texting us.
It's probably isn't
why is he
Instagram.
texting us?
Oh no, it's just mom.
Oh, okay. Oh, happy Sunday and stuff. So
Why is this piece not curled? Did I miss this one?
we're really decked out tonight. You've got your Wildwood stuff and your hair going. I got a Santa shirt. I was painting miniatures. Actually, if you go to our Instagram site, which is Living for Crits, or if you go to our I Live for Crits on Twitter, you will see I painted 2 battle mechs. They look better on Instagram. I think the one on this side looks kind of like almost like one from this one looks kind of like something from like Transformers, maybe, possibly. I don't know. What do you think? Your hair's a mess. You're a disaster. We're disasters. It's a disastrous night. Tonight is.
My hair's going crazy because it looks freaking salt water. I hate
Tonight, Judge Evie
water.
is getting back from beaching. Yesterday, not beach. You at the beach?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, in Wildwood, and.
What is this?
What is what? I don't have to tell you. We gotta talk about show stuff here.
I don't care. I'm doing this. They can deal with it. Entertain.
Okay, I'll entertain you all. I had a fun excursion with Cooper today as we went on a trip today to 7th Dimension Games in Jenkintown, and we bought a bunch more Battletech stuff. I think I've spent a lot of money on Battletech in the past few weeks, so and I'm not going to be sorry about that. I'm actually rather excited about the fact that I have mechs out of the woodwork here in the house. So
I went on a trip too today.
You did? Where did you go? You went to get
Store.
school stuff.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
No.
You're not late, Brian.
We can get school stuff.
No?
No.
The other exciting
I don't get
thing.
school stuff anymore. All I need is my computer, and they're just like.
The other exciting thing is I made stuffing with dinner tonight.
That's true.
So that was pretty cool.
What is it doing now? I'm gonna go insane.
Tonight's show is all about questions because we got a few questions, and I think one of them was from somebody who sent us questions last week. Who sent us questions and we didn't get to? Did you?
Steven.
Was it Steven?
I think.
Can you look? Can you be like?
Why is this doing it?
I don't think anyone gives a crap about your hair.
I do.
That's the amazing thing about the internet.
do.
No one cares.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Steven
Oh my gosh, let's put it up
Merle
again.
sent us questions and we didn't get to them, and we're very sorry. So,
But we'll do them this time.
but we're gonna do all the questions tonight. That's gonna be the focus of the show. So with that said, let's get to Judge Evie Presides.
Hold the phone.
The whole thing. I'll read the question.
No, it's rap first because we're doing the entire show.
All right, let's rap first. Remember, you can always send questions or raps to dccjudgeevie@gmail.com.
Okay.
And yes, Brian, it's an all Judge Evie Presides show. So here we go.
Why is it so poofy?
You look like you have that Farrah Fawcett thing going on.
I can't. I'm just gonna read it. I'm late with the rap, my duty I shirk. I best grab some words and they hope they work. Evie and James are expecting a song, but quality work takes so very long. It's a rap after all, it just needs a beat. A sentence or two and call it complete. So here are some words that'll seem to rhyme. I promise I will do better next time.
All right, other awesome rap from Greg Schwarzkopf.
I did so much better on that one.
That was a pretty good one.
Maybe it's because I was like this.
I was kind of like at the doopadooch, doopadooch.
Yeah, you gave me an actual good beat this time.
Yeah, I really worked that beat out. All right. Well, anyway, you can send us raps and questions to dccjudgeevie@gmail.com. Let's go into the questions.
It's like...
Let's go into the questions.
I look so short in this stupid chair. I want my old chair back.
Questions.
Old chair. Okay. I'll do Steven.
Well, use Steven's first because Steven, we missed him last time, and we got in trouble.
I hear you.
With all the Stevens got angry at us.
Every single one?
Every Steven in the world was angry at us, yes.
Even the ones that aren't spelled the same?
Yes. How about you read the question?
I'm sorry. I'm having a crisis.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, it's been a minute since I have written in. Searcher, what were your 3 favorite things you brought back from Gen Con? Not diseases.
All right. So, hey, look, even as Steven came up to Brian in the coffee shop and complained. Not diseases?
Yeah.
What was your favorite things?
Well, I got my pony, and I got my rose quartz die. Well, I got 2, actually. So, yeah. And then, like, things I actually, like, bought myself.
Yeah, things you got, yeah.
Oh, then the sweatshirt, which I also didn't buy myself. But, like, the jacket.
Fair enough. My 3 favorite things I brought back from Gen Con would be...
Oh, and my Demon Lord book.
Oh, there you go. You're in Demon Lord book.
I'm just cycling through the days in my head, which I got stuff.
Fair. I'm going to say the art that I got from Brad McDevitt.
Jeez Louise.
The original art that was from the Greatest Thieves in Lankmore box set. So I have the original piece for that, and he signed it and wrote to Judge James, have a good time in Lankmore. So I have that up on the wall. The other favorite thing that I brought back from Gen Con, I'm trying to think here. There's kind of I don't want to say it's a tie, but I'm going to say the favorite things. I brought back a pair of DCC Lankmore modules I didn't have. So that's pretty cool, and I don't remember what their names are, but they were favorite things. Yeah, I know, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna look up what's over. Correct. I've reorganized, so I don't know what's that. And then the third thing's gonna be my hankering for BattleTech that I picked up, which really came from playing games with my friend Rose, because she and I played Crimson Skies, and I started talking BattleTech, and I brought a hankering home. That's my 3 favorite things.
That's legit.
Yeah.
That was great. See, now these Instagram notifications are you.
Is there more questions?
Not on Instagram.
Oh, okay. All right, well,
okay.
Go. Duh.
Also, what Kickstarter have you backed that you are the most excited about receiving? Je ne sais pas.
I think that I'm the most excited for the Mothership Kickstarter, which has not delivered yet.
Oui.
So that's probably what we're playing Mothership this upcoming Friday. I would have really liked to have done it with the new Mothership box set that's coming out, I believe, at the end of this year. So I'm going to say I'm still the most excited for Mothership and everything Mothership. Because Mothership is probably next to DCC right now, and Savage Worlds. I'd say it's probably the game I'm most excited for. I'm probably a bit more excited for Mothership than I am for the Savage Worlds stuff I've been playing, just because it's something new, it's innovative, it's fresh, it's simple. So pretty geeked for that. How about you? Any Kickstarters you're excited for?
I said I agreed with you.
Okay.
I said oui. And en français. These 2 pieces are like going crazy.
What's the next question?
Because these were in the rollers.
It's not my fault you put your hair in rollers before the show.
I do, but usually they work out a lot better.
You do? It was your fault?
No, I usually have them in longer, but they weren't in long enough, so this one didn't get curled all the way, so now it's just like, wah. And I look like Justin Bieber from, like, the...
Fair.
Like, the boyfriend music video when he was like, I could be boyfriend if you let me.
I could be your boyfriend.
When he, like, had his hair like...
Oh, yeah, I think you need a new one. That one?
No, like...
Is that Justin Bieber?
Gentleman, anything you want. If I was boyfriend, it's like I could be your boyfriend now. Let you go. I could take your places and everything before. And then it goes through. I was an avid Justin Bieber fan when I was like.
Next
not
question.
Now. Anyways.
Next question.
Thirdly, what was your past?
The Avril Lavigne? Oh man, I'm sorry, Greg. You're right. Hey, yeah, I could be your girlfriend. No way, think you need a new one.
Okay, thirdly, what was your Pathfinder Gen Con story?
That's your story.
Oh, so I was in the booth and I was working, and this guy came up to me and he was like, so like, is this like, I'm summarizing from what I remember the story, so maybe it's not exact as when I originally told it, but I'm summarizing.
We know that. Everyone's aware you're summarizing. Please summarize the story.
The guy was like, so like, is this like all like free? It was like, is this like in your own system? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, so like, when are you guys gonna like convert everything to Pathfinder? And I was like, what? And he was like, well, like, I used to be a good games fan, but then like everyone did, I jumped on the Pathfinder train. And then he went on this whole tangent about how he's like switched to Pathfinder, and I was like, you could always switch back. And he was like, no. And then it was this whole.
There's a lot of people have gone to Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I know it was since the one D&D post came out.
Oh, he called it the big switch.
More people have taken. There is a Pathfinder train, Brian. It's kind of like the Strasbourg Railroad, but not quite.
The what?
Nothing. I think there's a lot of people going to Pathfinder since I'm sure there's a lot of folks that are going to still stay. Who's texting me now? Oh, it's your mom. Because not like we're on a show or anything like that. Here, let me mute my phone.
Unless you're going to bring tea, don't do the textities. Sorry, I just like really want tea right now. Next questions. These are from Brian.
Why aren't folks on the mothership train?
Yeah, what the heck? Well, because it's a ship, not a train.
Fair.
But isn't spaceships just trains in the sky?
Yeah, that's all they are.
Yeah. I wonder what a train would look like in space. Like, would it just like float?
Yeah.
Could you honk the horn though?
I don't think
you
they have
couldn't
a
though
horn.
is
it a horn?
Or like the choo choo. It's all a horn.
A siren.
But
isn't
I
it?
don't think you could do that in space because like doesn't that require air to like
yeah,
make that noise?
you couldn't choo choo in
and
space.
And so you couldn't choo choo because
there's no space choo choo.
That's really sad. Anyways, these are Brian's questions. Questions for the end of what's summer? It's like etre.
I don't know. Just read. He's not saying it in French.
No, it's not.
He's not saying it in French.
Well, I was trying to like convert.
Don't try to convert. It says questions for the end of summer up north and winter down here. All right.
You can do parentheses.
Read his questions.
Okay. Good day, judges. Questions for your consideration. Oh. What are some of your favorite computer RPGs? What modern game would you recommend to someone who used to play computer games back when we had the Commodore 64s, IBM PCs, and the PlayStation without a number because there was only one, in order to get back into them?
I gotta read it again because the way you intonated, you intoned everything was weird. Modern game recommended something you used to play. Okay.
I read it perfectly.
Modern game for pay. What like modern tabletop game or modern video games, Brian? Like I don't know which way do you want to go here? I mean, when I was a kid, I was a Nintendo kid. My gaming still after the first PlayStation. I was a Nintendo kid and then a PC kid. So like my role playing started with Final Fantasy 1, and then it shifted pretty quickly into Ultima 7 and Ultima Underworld 2 and the early 90s PC games. So while I played some of the PlayStation games like Final Fantasy 7 and 8, I played all of I've finished Final Fantasy 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But you're trying to capture those old like PC games in that style. I think that you're looking at, I don't know, what's it, was it called? Grimrock? Legend of Grimrock. That's a pretty good game. It has like that weird grid feel when you're playing it. I don't know. I still feel like there's a lot of cool old school feel to Skyrim. I know it's a new school game, but like the quests and stuff, I think Skyrim's a great place to play. And I liked playing Skyrim on the Switch. So the Switch is my system of choice, really. Dragon Quest 11 was a fun romp if you like the JRPGs. So there really is it's a great golden age to get into video gaming right now. All of the kids are talking about some kind of Elden Ring. Yeah, I don't play Elden Ring.
I don't know what an Elden Ring is.
That's like a Dark Souls clone, right? And I didn't play Dark Souls. I just finally, I lag. I just finally finished Metroid Prime 2 this weekend after years of trying to beat that game. So I'm pretty slow. But the other option is always you can go back and play some of those old games, and you can go to Good Old Games and get the Ultima games if you want to try playing some of those, or some of the old D&D games. Like, I really love the D&D Dark Sun game, especially Shattered Sands? Shattered Earth? I think it was Shattered Sands.
Sure.
There we go. That was a good game. So that's my take on video games. You don't really play video games.
That's not true. I play
What do you play?
Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. Sometimes.
That's true.
Sometimes.
Brian says I'm going
And
to
I
make
play
a version of Atari 2600 Adventure. Ew.
Animal Crossing.
I don't like Atari games.
And I play...
It's not for me.
I can't play Minecraft anymore. It makes me motion sick.
Animal Crossing doesn't make you motion sick, though.
No.
That's not an RPG, though. I guess it kind of is. You are playing a role.
Exactly.
Fair. I would say that...
Same like in Super Smash Bros. You're playing the role.
Stardew Valley is definitely a role-playing game.
Aren't you like a Yoshi person?
A Yoshi person?
Isn't that who you play?
In what?
Mario Kart.
I like playing Yoshi in Mario Kart. Or one of the Koopas. Mario Kart. Mario Kart.
No, I play Pink Shy Guy. Just the pink one, though.
Next question. Also not RPGs.
That's not true. You're playing the role of Pink Shy Guy.
Okay, what's this question?
Okay. If you were playing a planning. If you were planning a dinner party RPG event where you would play one session, then break for dinner before playing a second session.
That's what we're doing next week.
This is literally what we're doing next week. What type of meal would you serve for the following games? A. DCC. Meal.
Okay, what are the two other options? Mothership and Numenera. All right, DCC. What's a good meal for DCC? All right.
Can I say like also like the vibes each meal gives off? Like what's like breakfast or like brunch? Because like they all give off different things.
Okay.
Like DCC is a solid dinner meal.
Okay.
DCC is like one of the soups you make that you don't know what you have, but you find random things and you put it in the soup and it ends up being really good.
See, I think DCC is a meal that you're going to eat with a lot of SpaghettiOs. So when I was a kid and we wanted it, so what we used to do as kids was we would get our food from the dollar store and we played D&D, like, you know, for us, old school D&D with dollar store SpaghettiOs and Top Pop, which is 3 liters of soda for $1. So we would drink Top Pop and eat, and it was called Schnookums and Meat.
That's terrible.
But it didn't have meat in it. Meat was a character. So we used to eat Schnookums and Meat and the SpaghettiOs and Top Pop. That was for us. So I would say SpaghettiOs and soda for DCC. That's the nostalgic feel.
I would say a random soup.
Random soup? What kind of random soup?
I told you, any type of soup where you just throw a bunch of stuff in a pot. Because, like, it gives me the vibes of, like, all the charts you roll on.
Okay.
And, like, the uncertainty. Because you never know what the soup's going to taste.
No, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Fair.
Mothership. Mothership is a dessert.
Mothership is a dessert?
Yeah. I
feel like... Okay, what dessert goes with
Or,
Mothership?
like, the after dinner, like, munchies.
I think the only reason I would say it's dessert-like is when we play Mothership, we serve dessert on this table. So, I mean, but I don't think Mothership... I think Mothership should be food you can eat out of bags. Because you're on a spaceship. So you have to eat everything out of plastic bags. So I think it should be, like, different kinds of custards and puddings that you eat out of Ziploc bags.
Maybe it's like...
And freeze-dried ice cream.
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Or is a little...
Bonjour.
Are we getting tea?
I asked for tea.
Brian says, do they still have vintage cola there? There is a pseudo Coke drink my parents bought. It was 79 cents for 2 liters. I don't know about vintage cola.
Is it the one like the bottles?
Is it? Do you have... Oh, what do we got?
Bonjour.
Wow, we got tea here.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's hot. Look, we can dink.
Here we go. It's Dink.
I'm animal.
Dink. Brian says Mothership is something freeze-dried or pudding or Soylent Green. Ooh, Soylent Green.
What's a Soylent Green?
What's that stuff called? Is it kibble or kipple? The stuff
Dog
that
food?
Kibby. No, in the Expanse stories.
then
What
I'm
the Belters eat. That's like a soy mushroom product.
Well, I don't know. Okay, so Numenera. Yeah. Numenera is a brunch.
Okay, yeah, it's a brunch, but it has to be bizarre. So I think it would be, if it's a brunch, it would be
something.
an omelet made with baked
Pickled
beans in there and
onions.
pickled onions.
Yeah. It's definitely a pickled thing.
Yeah, Numenera is mostly pickles.
It's like a pickled omelet too. Like they put
But
the
it has to
omelet
be
in the
something
pickle
old too. So pickles and aged
stuff.
cheddar.
No. The eggs you can buy that are like 500 years old.
They're not actually 500 years old. They're just cured.
No, they are.
No, they're not.
No, they are.
They really aren't.
Well,
I
it
hate
also
to-
has some of those brown eggs in them. They're like black and they have like the brown goop inside. Yeah.
So it's an episode of Fear Factor.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Is that the last question?
No.
No, okay.
Twelve.
These are all questions from Brian, by the way. He
Did
sends
you-
awesome questions.
Not chicken eggs. Let me see.
Seagull eggs. How about pigeon eggs?
Yeah.
How about balut? Balut's those duck eggs that have the duck embryos in there.
That's sad.
No, it's not. You can crunch the skull with your teeth. Okay, go ahead. Make egg salad out of it. Balut salad.
Did you ever watch the 1980s Saturday morning D&D cartoon? Yes.
Yes, and so did you.
I did watch it because we have it on DVD
Yep.
in a big box. The other ones.
Do you remember? And he asks, who would provide voices for a DCC Saturday morning cartoon? Do you remember when we started a DCC campaign? We moved here to this area at that one game store we started at. Remember? And the campaign started with you all riding the Dungeon Crawl Classics ride and getting stuck in the DCC world. That's how we started the campaign.
Yeah, I don't remember that part.
Well, that's what we did.
It's like a vague memory. Because
Who would be the voices in a DCC cartoon?
would the characters be like...
You'd have like, Warrior. You'd have...
Okay.
Yeah, isn't it an awesome star, Brian? Seriously, right? You'd have Warrior. You'd have Cleric. You'd have Elf. You'd have all the... Let's just think
The
of some...
warrior would be Adam Driver.
You think so?
Well, I want Adam Driver to be in one of them, so...
Okay.
Well, because he's, like, muscular.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so how about the Wizard?
The weird guy from Lord of the Rings.
Which weird guy from Lord of the Rings?
There's some bearded guy. Or is it the other movie that's exactly like Lord of the Rings?
What?
There's a movie that's exactly like Lord of the Rings. It's the other one with the same storyline, the same people, but they're different movies apparently.
Wait a second. Run this back towards me. Hold on. What are you talking about?
What's the other movie?
Which other movie? So
there's
please.
Lord of the Rings. And
Yeah.
there's what?
The Game of Thrones?
No. What's the other type of Lord of the Rings movie? It's the same thing. It's all the people climbing the mountains.
The one with the halflings in it?
Yeah.
The Hobbit?
Yeah, the same movie.
Okay. So who would
I
be
don't know,
in
the
that?
one guy with the weird beard.
You can't take no. You know who would be the Wizard? Mindy Kaling from The Office. Cause
I
like
don't know who that is.
okay, well, she was in The Office and she was kind of like, you know, she was like fashionable and she had a high voice and she was kind of a pain in the butt and sort of annoying when she talked, but like funny. And I think that would be a different spin on a wizard character.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, a fashionable wizard.
Who else is that?
I think Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime as the thief.
Sure.
Think it works?
I forget who Arnold Schwarzenegger is.
And then Donald Glover as the cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. All right. Now we need the elf, the dwarf, and the halfling.
Okay, Elf. Will Ferrell.
Who?
Isn't his name?
You pick him as the elf?
Get it? Because
he was
he
in Elf?
played Elf.
That's
It was a joke.
That's awful.
So funny.
I think for the halfling, I think a short version of I think Jennifer Lawrence.
What?
Short Jennifer Lawrence.
That's terrible.
Why?
She would not be an elf.
I think she could totally be an elf.
No. Oh, elf? My bad. I thought you said... Wait.
No, a halfling.
She's not a halfling.
Halfling.
She's not a halfling. She would be an elf.
She could be a halfling. Just enlarge her feet.
She's tall, though. Oh, yeah. It is just the voice.
Yeah. Why am I thinking this too?
We thought it was like... I had all the outfits in my head going, too. No, this is a live action thing. We changed it. It's live action.
It's live action, DC.
Yeah.
We need a dwarf. Quick. Pick a dwarf.
Who's short?
If it doesn't have to be live action, though.
No, it's live action.
You can always make the person short.
You just cut their legs off, right?
Yeah.
It's a roll of
Oh my god. That's exactly what you do. You cut their legs off.
And then when the show's done filming, they can just
sew them back on.
Sew them back on, yeah.
What if they get them on backwards?
Just a little bit of physical therapy. You'll be good to go. What?
What if they get them back? I put them on backwards.
Well, then they can walk backwards all the time. They would walk forward and they would be going backwards.
I think you would be the voice of the dwarf.
I'm not the dwarf.
That you would be your.
I'm not cutting my legs off.
That would be your. You could just.
I don't want to cut my legs off.
That's the last question.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I don't want to.
I think it's enough for today. I think we've hit a wall. All right, thank you for all the questions, Brian and Steven. We're gonna move on to the Kickstarter shout-outs, which we have none. Road Crew shout-outs, we don't really have any of those.
No, we have a Kickstarter shout-out.
What?
The funding of our new movie.
Where can people find us online, Evie?
They can find us at Living for Crits on Instagram and I Live for Crits on Twitter. No, I have to add the YouTube one.
Okay.
Because some people...
All right, say YouTube.
YouTube.
Until next time, be safe, be healthy, be kind. And I'm going to say, cut the legs off.
Chippity chop chop chop.
Good night, everybody.